Hi, I'm Ron Young and this is Sculpt Nouveau, and on this particular video I'm going to talk about our new Smart Stain. This is a new product we've just brought out, and it's a combination of our dioxide and our new Smart Coat sealer combined. So you have two things coming into one. You have a protective coating and you also have color. And this is can be your permanent coat, meaning your final coat, or it can be layered, different levels of colors, and then you can put either Smart Coat over the top of it or our lacquer. Drying time on this particular one is, it might dry within 10 to 15 minutes depending on the humidity, the temperature in the air, but actual curing time is around 36 hours. From 1 to 2 days is what it normally is to cure it out completely. It'll be hard, but it won't be completely cured. And we have a number of colors. Today I'm going to be using green and the Verde, and then I'm going to be using green, and I'll also be using an orange and a red and a blue. Now you have to remember that these are transparent colors, so they're not opaque, they're very transparent. So they're usually used as a tint, so they'll work just as well over a patina. In fact, the way I like to use them is basically over a patina, as opposed to using them on straight metal. On the first one I'm going to do, it's a piece of copper that I put liver of sulfur on. I'm going to burnish back the surface just a little bit here so we get a little bit more darks and lights. I plenished this with a ball peen hammer. This was a plain piece of copper that I just started pounding on with a ball peen hammer to get some nice texture to it. And now we can go over the surface. I'm going to use two colors. I'm going to do it with the orange and with the red. What you want to do when you put this on, you want to put a fine mist on. You don't want to put a heavy coating. So you want to just put a nice fine mist on there. Now if you want, you can take a cloth now and you can rub it off the top. And then you have a darker color in the recesses, and on the top area it's lighter. This tends to be a little bit heavier because of the use of the Smart Coat with the dioxide. So it's a little bit heavier than if you were just using the dioxide. The second one we're going to do is our sea coating, and this is on a piece of crown molding. This is foam, a two-part foam, so it's fairly light. It has a hard surface on the outside exterior of it, and this is used in homes. Again, it's crown molding, and I put 2 layers of B copper brass and 2 layers of C brass. Okay, I'm going to burnish it just a little bit more here. You can see I'm bringing it up. So this is 4/0 steel wool. To bring it up to this surface here, I've used 2/0 steel wool, 3/0 steel wool, and 4/0 steel wool. And then we'll put the Smart Coat on. I'm going to use Verde and the green. And then I'm going to pull it off so it's just in the recesses. So now you have it just in the recesses. And now I'm going to put on the green on top of that. again and wipe it back. So now you have a kind of a dual green patina on there. And you're ready to let it dry. This Smart Stain goes on every single metal, and it goes on wood, it will go on plaster, it goes beautifully on clay ceramics. I put it on my clay ceramics. It's really nice as a glaze. So it goes on basically pretty much every material surface-wise that you would want to put it on. Our metal coating, on bronze, brass, or copper, iron, steel, aluminum. It goes on plaster really nice, goes on clay really nice, and wood. It stains wood just beautifully. So if you're looking to tint wood, this is a wonderful product for tinting wood. We've put the orange and red Smart Stain on here. This is a piece of copper, and it had liver of sulfur on the bottom, remember? I'm just going to pull off a little of that. I still have a little bit of time before the Smart Stain hardens. Once it's hardened, you can't get it off. But if in the very beginning, when it's still liquid and it's just started, you can take it off either with 4/0 steel wool, or you could use a gray Scotch-Brite. When it's liquid, you can pull it off with a cloth. And now we're going to put on yellow dioxide. This will just kick up the color a little bit. The Smart Stain is a cold process, not a hot process. That means if I was to heat up metal and put a patina on it, which I'm going to describe in another video, you can't put this on. This is made to put on a cold surface. You can see it kind of just gives it a slight yellow tint there, picks up those areas where I burnished. This particular color, the yellow, happens to make liver and other patinas look a lot like a ferric nitrate patina, so on these high points it gives you that kind of a gold look. And then you've got the oranges and the reds and the recesses.